Your manner is most unbecoming of a gentleman. Would you be high on cigarettes?
I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes.
A question posed to stupid hoes who don't get it yet. Excuse me, miss. Are you high on cigarettes? I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes. All the laughter that you deploy if you listen to the show, boy. Patrick melting faces have you stacking NLO point. It's the low point, not the reason. The reason is fucking gold. Gonna make the taco pony party be a party of soul. To make you vandalize a van with a pedal sticker so bold the family probably get arrested before they get down the road. Or stupid motherfuckers just got NLO'd. Other radio shows are straight bitch mail prone. Talk shit on the youngins that nobody like past. Have my homeboy lame prank call him fast. Have him thinking that he hates him like right before he berates him. And the way that he baits him, put him right on blast. Like Patrick is an asshole and his show won't last. And every time I called in he treated me like trash. He would abuse and berate me for the sake of some laughs. And the worst part was when he fucked your mother straight in the ass.
Well, I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes. A question posed to stupid hoes who don't get it yet. Excuse me, miss, are you high on cigarettes?
Well, I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes. A question posed to stupid hoes who don't get it yet. Excuse me, bitch, are you high on cigarettes?
Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Drinking up. Have a glass. Pour yourself a little treat, a little something nice. Won't you? It's the end of the goddamn world. I'll tell you what. I don't have COVID. Results are negative. But this world may have done it to me. I may have now become everything I hate. Full circle, coronavirus is what's done it. I can't do it with you anymore. Joyless July is over. I just broke down and bought Juul pods. What are you gonna do about it? Call your dad. If you're wondering about my Juul pods, I got them. I couldn't do it anymore. I'm having a time. I'm beginning a breakdown. This is not a drill. This is not an alert. I guess it is an alert. I don't know. Have a drink. Happy Friday. Welcome to the show. I don't like people posting pictures. Emotes on Twitch are a strange thing when somebody can just put jeans and a butt. And by the way, the emote, you should be able to spam emotes now. I've been talking to our bots and I've had a little talk with them where I've said, calm down with the banning people with the emotes. I'll finish the show and the mods will be all like, oh, your bots are just banning everyone automatically. And I don't know how any of it fucking works. Okay, so it is working. It is spamming. Let's get the emotes on the screen. It wouldn't be a show without that party popping. Can I do that? Are the emotes on the screen? I don't know. It should be working. Hopefully it's working. I don't know what to fucking say. Is that a fairly new tattoo or have you always had that? This is not a tattoo. This is a sticker that I got in a box of Cap'n Crunch. Welcome everybody. I've got to tell you before, we're going to have Roy call in later, but I have to yell before he calls in because I'm not... I'll tell you what, I'm not doing well. I'm having a mental breakdown. Now, I just got through, I think I had really bad food poisoning. Hey, it stopped auto banning. Good. I mean, it should. I mean, it shouldn't be banning people for emoting. I don't know what an emote is. but you should be able to do them. Have fun. Put your creepy little eyes and mouths in there. I don't give a shit. But I'll tell you, I'm on the verge of losing it. I make fun of people who can't handle this coronavirus thing. I don't know what's happening anymore. I feel like, you tell me. Now I got a lot of positive feedback the last time I came on here with my mental health issues. And maybe that's what I'm doing. I don't know. I'm broken as a person. I don't understand what I'm even seeing anymore. I don't even understand what I'm seeing anymore. We have a president, and don't get me wrong, I'm all on board with the Trump. I was banned for saying dick on a pizza. No, that should be allowed. I've actually put that as an explicit whitelist item. Dicks on pizzas, perfectly allowed in our chat. We have a president, and I'm on board for the Trump thing. He's probably going to win. By the way, is he going to win? How can you get beaten by Biden? I'm watching it happen. I'm watching your lead erode away. You ever seen a man throw away a lead like this? He's gotten away with everything, and I've never seen somebody lose it. You're losing it by becoming an out of it. Here's a difference. Here's a difference between Donald Trump and a normal dictator. Kim Jong-un and Xi Jinping can get away with this shit, because they live in a country where the internet is censored. North Korea, they don't even fucking have access to the internet. And if you post some dissenting opinion, the internet will immediately delete it automatically, and China will come knocking at your door, and they will take all of your fortune and your fortune cookies along with it. The difference with Trump is, I think Trump probably gives more misinformation and lies, and he's always done it. But the difference is he's always fooled his base. He's always had his fucking crazy, dumb base of people to fucking fool. Republicans, a month and a half ago were like, yeah, the virus is fake. Bill Gates is going to get us with them vaccine robots crawling through our blood, turning us into the spy satellites. Gattaca. I don't know what you're all fucking afraid of. But now he's on TV still telling everybody that there's no fucking virus. It's not a big deal. It's harmless. And everybody has eyeballs. I love that Florida, your whole Bible Belt, Sun Belt bullshit from Florida to Texas, die. Wash up. You all deserve it. And I don't actually want individuals to die because that'd be a mean thing. And I don't want to take this out on people in a vengeful Lord sort of way. But I'll tell you this, you all were out having fun in the sun, laughing it up with your beaches open, Memorial Day and shit. Good. I hope it's a red tide of bodies. You fucking idiots. Ignore it. I love it. You think I'm getting COVID? And now what are they finding out, you fucking idiots who thought it was harmless? Now they're finding out it's some sort of... You're paranoid of Bill Gates. This thing's rotting people's brains and lungs. People have had this shit 3 months ago. Now we're going back to the hospital. Their whole fucking lung has turned to scar tissue. Their brain is just mush inside of a mind skull. You're out of your minds. You're all out of your minds. Keep fighting to not wear your mask, dummies. And how dumb is the news? You turn on the news. Are you cute with your news, Wolf Witzler? Welcome to the Situation Room. Shut up. No one knows what's going on. Did you ever think when you were a kid that you would get to an age of most other adults running this world and look around and no one has a clue? They're just as dumb, if not infinitely dumber than you. I challenge anyone in this administration to an IQ test, one-on-one, mano y mano. Trump said he took a competency. I dare you to sit down and color in the lines. You fucking mung. Are you kidding me with this guy? I like a maniac in the White House. This guy's a fucking idiot. It'd be more funny if he knew what he was doing and he was actively trolling. He's a fucking moron. You can't go out and tell people the virus is gone, we did a great job, when all your neighbors are making trips to the hospital in Uber Eats vehicles. Come back to Seattle, Patrick. It'll be fun. No. That's ground zero of the Wuhan Fluhan. Not me. I'll be staying home Pinteresting my sourdough recipes. I'm doing one with fuck the pizza deadlines today. We've got all kinds of fucking problems to talk about. I've had food poisoning. The pizza contest is being postponed. Let me tell you what a disaster this has been. Roy, whose idea this whole pizza nobodylikesonians.com/pizza off. Just go to nobodylikesonians.com, click pizza off on the banner on the front page. You'll be taken there. We're extending the deadline to Monday. Get your pizzas in. The number of people who have messaged me on Facebook, hey, check out my pizza. DM'd me on Instagram. Hey, look at my pizza. Great. You have to enter it. You can't just send me a shot of it and go, did I do good? You did great. You did great. Everyone's talking about your pizza, and we're really, really proud around the firehouse. But you have to mail it in. You have to follow the rules. We're going to go over them all next week. I'm going to do mine. I haven't even done mine yet. Is it lonely up there in your ivory pod castle? Mean.
Smoke weed every day.
But yeah, you'll still have time to get your pizzas in. You got to get them in. I don't have time to fucking dance around it with you people. And by the way, some of your pizzas, Marty Fowler, can we talk? I think he took slices of deli ham. You know what I mean? Like Hormel or Kraft Singles. Do they make meat? And just laid it on a goddamn thing. Invoice me. I don't even know what that means. How does it feel to be the smartest man in America? I'm not kidding you. Who? Someone step forward on the internet and prove me wrong. You're all insane. Why is the biggest thing we're talking about changing logos and also like a disease that's killing us? Make up your mind, you fucking idiots. What's everybody so fucking wrapped up about? And you might say that to me. I don't know. Maybe it's that Fred Willard died and I'm not ready to accept it yet. That Christopher Guest movies will never be the same. How many laps are we going to do? It was funny in the beginning how mismanaged and mushed-mouthed this fucking dope was. Now it's going to start affecting your life, you fucking idiots. And for people who are sitting at home in the United States, if you're not in the United States, God bless, you're good. I flew home from fucking Australia to run back over here. To run back to the United States to be safe. How did I do? How am I looking? You know? And if you're sitting at home and you're one of these fucking out-of-its, we have a term here on the show. It's called out-of-its. Ooits. O-O-I-Ts. Ooits. But have you thought about how much masks itch your ears? Right. Let me explain to you what's about to happen if you're in the United States and you're still zoned out. Because I still see people planning things for August, for July. I have a comic friend who's like, I'm in Arizona this weekend doing comedy clubs. And at the end of the month, I'm in Minneapolis. You ain't. You're not. There is no Minneapolis. It's canceled. Are you out of your mind? Who's going to comedy shows? And by the way, don't be a comic doing streaming shows and don't be a person going to shows right now. No shows. You want a show? This is a show. And I know it's not much. It's more like a man breaking down to a camera. But what you don't know is there are 17 other people in this room surveying me right now. I'm on house arrest and I'm on suicide watch. It's a very, very tentative situation here. This is not a show. Hi, Landry Miller. Great to be here. Landry Miller, everybody. I've got to tell you, though, if you don't know what's happening, and by the way, Landry Miller, Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of the outbreak. It's like you slept with that girl 2 weeks ago, and now you're itching a lot. You know what I mean? The Trump rally 2 weeks ago, Tulsa, Oklahoma. I think you had 500 people going to the hospital yesterday. For Tulsa, Oklahoma, that's like a third of the population. These people will be dead in the streets by noon tomorrow. So fucking figure it out, everybody. I don't know what's wrong with all of you. Here's what's about to happen. Your life is about to be the roller coaster that you've just been on for 4 months. 2 more times. And if you don't believe me, wake the fuck up. You're going to be locked down by 2 weeks max, but probably by next week, if it's not already happening. Las Vegas bars are shutting down tonight. I think Oklahoma, give me liberty or give me death, motherfuckers, are going to have a mask order. Roy was on this show last week saying it'll never happen. It'll never happen. Uncle Roy's car picker, the dork. It will happen. Everyone's going to be locked down again. The country will be shut down again. By the way, it'll just happen. There'll be no order to do it, nationally or anything. It'll be the same mush mouth, wishy-washy, lukewarm horse shit. Nobody wants to make a decision or pull a trigger because it's an election year. So we're not going to make any rules and have anything be our fault or we'll claim credit for it, if it goes well. Trump's like, we did it. We swiftly acted. It would have costed lives if I hadn't da-da-da-da-da-da. Meanwhile, I'm not going to tell the states to close. That's a state. He doesn't do anything, but you know what I mean? But he takes credit for everything. And this administration has lost their minds. They're pretending it's over. It's not dangerous. We're out of the woods. You're out of your minds. It's already higher than it ever was in April, which means we're still on a 2-week uptick. We're still on a 2-week uptick. Why is he so angry? I hadn't had nicotine in 5 days, so it's built up a little bit. And I'll get to why I'm so angry. It has a lot to do with a little man I like to name Steve Curran. So if you want to know what the root of all this is, it's probably something to do with him. Is he in the chat? Because we might have he is here. Good. And make sure it is possible to ban on mod, Because if he gets attitudey Judy or a little too jumpy with me, you haven't left the first wave yet. There is no waves to us. We're on a goddamn gay pride parade float. It might as well keep rolling on till the end of time. It's raining men, and they all are coughing on your food. But it was just a flag. No. It's not about the flag. I loved the fact that the ASPCA and a lot of the PETA people are after us because of the Confederate flag now. And we did get dropped from Twitch. Oh, am I going to get into the current thing now? Because I'll tell you what, I don't know if I have the goddamn energy. By the way, next week after the pizza off, we will be starting virus death pool. You'll be able to go to our website and register your card of 10 people that you think will die of coronavirus. Okay. Did you have Fred Willard? Did you have Kirk Douglas? Did you have, who's George Costanza's dad? Jerry Stiller? I don't know if those people died of coronavirus. Yeah, but the stream key was having issues before, so it could have been that. No! By the way, Moody, no self-promotion. Get your COVID loader out of here. I'm not into that, and I don't like it. The reason I'm so angry is because I am. I'm having a goddamn meltdown. It's real. It's happening. And the main problem, I think, when you boil it down, the fundamental issue is I just never really thought. Now, Landry is running for Patrick. Be funny again. Landry's running for city council. Is it town council? Is that a city? You want to be in this mess, a politician. These are some of the dumbest individuals you've ever seen in your life. Do I have hold on, let me pull this up. Oh, Kanye's running. We're going to talk about that. Okay, here's Biden. Okay, let me put this up for you. This is Biden yesterday gives us, this is just a slice, Patrick meltdown. Yes. But you want to know why? This is why. This is a slice. I'm going to give you one example. We're going to take a slice of the world. Okay? And by the way, this is Biden. This is the good guy. This is the guy's dick you're all sucking. Trump's a fucking misogynist. By the way, I love that Trump talked about grabbing a woman's pussy. There's no proof that he ever did that. There's no tape of him doing that. He told a friend, I grab girls by the pussy. It's great. I'm rich. They let you do it. I've told, just locker room, and I'm not like the excuse he was using. It's just locker room. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying it's hearsay, that there's no proof of an actual pussy grabbing. We don't have pictures of hot fangs or digits on pussy action. We have a million videos of Biden creepily hanging out behind women, smelling them, and it kind of gets a pass. Groping and grabbing. Oh, creepy Uncle Biden. It's just weird. It's a weird, disproportionate thing. That's not the point that I was getting to. That's another tangent. I'm manic. Have you tried Juuls? You will die. So Biden, the good guy, right? The Democrats, the happy times. We're all on board with Biden. We got to defeat Trump, the master, the evil man. This is one of the good guys. You're supposed to be the smart side. The MAGA hats are the we ain't wearing masks, freedom idiots. Biden, these are supposed to be the good guys. This is supposed to be the good stuff, right? Look at this fucking idiot. Nothing to do with his policies. Look at this. Can I zoom in? Can I get a closer? Rusty, pull it up. Okay. Look at this. What's the problem? We have social distancing. I think the caption even says with the supporters using social distancing. How responsible. What a good guy. What a fucking idiot. Look at this. These are circles. I'm sure they're 6 foot in diameter. But they are butted up against each other. Okay. You could be standing in this circle right here and standing in this circle right here. It'd be a foot from each other. You are only, let's do a little physics math. You are only 6 foot from someone else in these circles. If you are in the dead center of the circle and take up zero amount of room, you are a point. If you just want to get into how circles work, you circle jerk. What's worse is before this press conference started, they had this camera just showing the room, and I saw 4 people talking. 3 of them were in these circles, standing here, and one outside of the circles. And they were all subconsciously, I think, making this effort to stay in their circle, in their designated area, like lab rats running through a stupid retard maze. And I know they all thought, by the way, none of them had masks on, all pulled down below their thing. And they think they're doing it right. This is my point. It doesn't matter. All you can do is say you're going to try to do this right. Try to do it right. And you're still going to fuck up a shit ton. These idiots are standing in white fucking chalk outlines for Pac-Man body outlines. And they think they're doing good. We're doing good. We're social distancing. We did it. You are dopes. You'd be lucky to be 4 foot from each other right there. And by the way, the other side of the room that you can't see is even worse. Some of the circles overlap like a Venn diagram. Everybody in one of these circles is going to get coronavirus. It doesn't make any sense. So that's number one. This is vice president of the U.S. This is a very high level Democratic official. What just happened? Thank you for the subscription. Love it so much. I'll probably be dead, but at least you'll be subscribed. Get your subscriptions in, by the way. It's free with Amazon Prime, and it's embarrassing when you don't have the Gotham. Get your Gothams and stop looking like a fucking idiot in the chat. It's embarrassing. Got him. Yeah. Thank you, Edinburgh, Mikey. That was very nice of you. So that's what I'm dealing with. It's a new level. We all laugh that China can't get the real internet, or North Korea, like, they all fucking don't have a life or access to things. We live in a world where our head doctors can't tell us the truth for fear of being fired, and they would like to protect their job because they think they do more good by lying to the American public and having some influence on this dolt of a president in an official capacity than to tell us all the truth and then be fired immediately. Dr. Fauci, Anthony Fauci, the silver fox grandpa you've all been jizzing on for weeks. This guy is encased in carbonite of cum from everyone in America. He's the male equivalent of Betty White. You all want to play beer ping pong and cum in his tongue. I gotta tell you, Trump hasn't talked to Fauci in over a month. This is what Fauci said. He hasn't talked to me in over a month because Trump's got his own facts and he hates it when doctors and scientists go out and prove him wrong. So how does Trump deal with that? He treats you like a 7-year-old boy, or you know what I mean, like a middle school girl, and he just cuts you off and stops talking to you. Cool. So that's what we're dealing with. We have a Surgeon General. We have a CDC, the Centers for Disease Control, which is arguably the foremost authority on epidemiology in the world over the World Health Organization, which we contribute the most to. And it's kind of a Mickey Mouse operation when you really want to cut to the chase. You know what I mean? It's literally like American football versus all of soccer around the world. And you throw AFL into that too, Australia, with your weird shit. I'm just saying it's better. It's more potent. It's more powerful. The CDC changing their recommendations, changing their guidelines because Trump's telling them to. Here's what we're doing. You take the school situation right now. It's a perfect microcosm of what he's done with the rest of the country. Now we're going to have teachers and parents and students all wavering. We're open, but I don't think I should go back. I'm not going back. I'm not going to go back and teach those kids. I'm not sending my kid to that classroom. Well, now what? Do you fire a teacher because she won't go work? I don't know, because no one's made any rules. There are no rules. There's no federal rules. Trump says states figure it out. States that sit there and try to fucking wrestle with common sense economic policy versus public safety, when they can't get a straight answer on either fucking one of it. Good luck trying to fucking govern. And yet no one's to blame for any of it because no one's really made a decision. Inaction is just as fucking culpable in my estimation. But why do you trust government organizations? You should do your own research, Patrick. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, of course you should do your own research. That's what I'm saying. It's not like. Oh, thanks for subscribing with Twitch Prime, Landry. Off topic. So excited for you to do my stand-up Zoom show next. I will be there. I'd love to come on and just do a silent protest for 17 minutes. Thanks for the subscription. Link to Zoom show. Oh, yeah. Find that. Can you imagine? That's the other thing, too. Comics, you got to rein it in. It's getting so embarrassing. Because comics are starting to realize this. People are starting to get clued in. I told this guy who said he's doing a show in Minnesota at the end of the month, I was like, you're out of your mind. He's like, oh, you'd be surprised. It's not as bad up north. You're fucking dreaming. Where's my Butch Bradley clip? Where's my Butch Bradley, you're fucking dreaming clip? Get that loaded up. You're dreaming, bro. It's over. And you migrating to doing Zoom stand-up shows is embarrassing. If you catch me doing a Zoom stand-up show, promise me this. You will immediately call the police, tell them that I've got a gun and a bomb and I'm threatening to blow up the world. And I won't even negotiate. And they should burst in my front door and shoot me and kill me dead. Because that's the only way I'm standing up. Will there be any new material on the Zoom show? Been waiting 8 years for some new jokes. If you've been waiting 8 years for new jokes from any comedian, there are a couple of problems. Number one, if you've got a comedian who hasn't written a new joke in 8 years, they've quit comedy. Okay. So you need to unfollow all of those people. If you are following a comedian who you're waiting on new material for 8 years, you need to examine your life and think about what you do with your spare time and how do you feel about the drive-in shit some comics are doing. I think Dave Chappelle covered that perfectly. Can you imagine getting honked at for your jokes? Zoom stand up and Zoom and drive-in stand up. Not my bag of tea. I would go. Let me tell you this. We're going to start watching Zoom stand-up shows because I'm seeing too many of my friends posting these shows, and we're going to start watching them live. We're just going to go live, fire it up. Don't say anus in our chat room. That will be a demerit. I tried to post the Zoom show link. It's Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Central. Patrick is headlining it, though. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I will post the poster for that up. What's it take to headline a Zoom show? Is it like 15 minutes? There has to be some Zoom shows. The after show, we'll go trolling for Zoom shows. I'm seeing comics doing comedy workshops. Comedian friends I know doing comedy workshops. These are comics who don't work. You can't get a fucking job at a club. Never seen you get paid work at a club, and now you're teaching comedy courses over Zoom. Are you out of your mind? The UK is going through a giant thing right now where their government is giving like £1 billion. I took acid. We out here. All right. I don't know who you are, but thank you for taking acid and thank you for being a lovely individual. What was I saying? Tight 20 required to headline. Thanks. Need a submission video. Do you take VHS? Because it's all I got, baby. I just finished labeling a new batch of tapes last night, and you're going to love the way you look. All my shows from now on will be done at men's warehouses in the greater Poughkeepsie, Shreveport, Pennsylvania, £1 billion. Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, yeah. Thank you for keeping me on track, because that was fucking crazy. Yeah, so the UK government, I guess, is giving £1 billion to the arts, to people out of work in the arts, and they've not included stand-up comedy in the category of the arts. Got them. And comedians are outraged by this. But here's the thing. I don't know if there's another category of the arts where there's so many freeloading nobodies doing nothing. Was Sloss defending it? No, but there's a lot of guys, you know what I mean, who do 7 paying shows a year, and now they want a check from the government because they're out of work comedian. And it's like, last time I checked, you worked at Best Buy, and you were helping a man download a resume to print, because that's the only reason somebody goes to Best Buy. Kinko's is closed or full. So all these comedians are like fucking outraged in the UK, and they're like, we got to tell them. We got to let them know. Oh, I think we're getting Roy to join us here. Let me patch the old Roy in. If we can get him here. Reverend Roy. Theodore Johnson. But comics are outraged, and people who think they're comics are outraged, and that's the story. And I saw, this is the post they're doing. They're all posting this article, and they're like, we're going to make it go viral. We're going to make it go viral. They're not including us. They're not giving us money. The government's not giving us relief. We're going to make it go viral. Motherfucker, you're an unknown comedian. You've been trying to go viral for 6 years or however shitty long you've been doing comedy. You've never made anything go viral. You're going to go viral now? Fuck off. You're not. There is no viral. You're all out of your minds. I saw a thing with a nurse crying. They've forgotten us. We feel forgotten. Yeah, you idiots. You healthcare dopes. Did you think America actually gave a fuck when we clapped out our windows at 7 p.m. for a week? You were just that week's thing, you dummies. You dummies. Nobody actually gives a fuck. And by the way, I'm not taking anything away from healthcare workers and people who fucking do things. But how dare you think that people actually give a fuck about anything today? It's the flavor of the month, flavor of the week. Suck your own dick. Roll your own. Fix your headroom, Roy. I don't have time to deal with it. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Reginald T. Roybison is joining us. Hi, Roy.
What's up, brother? You feeling all right?
No.
I'm worried about you.
Yeah, good. No,
I'm worried about you, man. You need to take a deep breath.
No, I do not. I need to fucking bow out.
Nobody is doing a Zoom comedy show to get you.
What does that mean?
I'm saying it's not a personal attack on you.
How do you know?
I know.
Prove it.
Getting you never goes viral.
Yeah, that's true. That's been proven over and over again. I don't know, man. I'm losing it. The thing that breaks me is gonna be how I used to. I thought it was fun, man. I used to think it was fun.
It used to be fun.
It used to be you and me making fun of the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
But now I think this fucking
They're making fun of us.
The whole world has lost their shit, and I don't know what's happening anymore.
Well, I mean,
you act like you're fine with all this.
What else can I do? What else can I do?
I've talked you back from the ledge many times. It's time for you to talk me back from the goddamn edge.
That's true. I'm just saying, listen, if you don't want to participate in this bullshit, don't participate. But people are, it's not like we didn't know there were delusional people in comedy. I mean, 99% of the comedians you know are completely delusional that someday they're going to be famous and someday they're going to be huge and whatever. It's to the point where it ruins comedy when you hear these people talk about their little projects, their side projects that are going to make them famous. You know, their podcast analyzing every episode of The Office, and somehow they're going to become huge for that. People are delusional.
Yeah,
you can't do stand-up comedy without an audience. You can't do it with horns honking, and you can't do it over Zoom. That's not stand-up comedy.
But they all want to adapt. They all want to adapt. All right, we fixed the audio, guys. I saw your comments. It takes a minute. You know, it's a lot of clicking. We got a whole new setup. By the way, Roy, how does it sound? How does it look?
It looks perfect. Unfortunately, I had waited so long. I went to use the restroom. I left the window open with the live show going, and that's why it was echoing. As soon as I shut that window, we were fine.
No, it was echoing on my end for a totally different reason, but it's good to make it about you. The point is, Roy, I'm going to kill myself, and I'd like you to be here for the big event.
Yeah, well, let's make some arrangements before you do that. Like I need a Rick's hat.
You can see the screen, right? So you should be able to line yourself up in the fucking little window I've made for you.
I rock back and forth, okay? I got to sit still.
You know, we get this whole new conferencing system now where you're patched directly in, you see what's going out to the people. If I show something on the screen, you see it, you know, graphics, videos, whatever. But the thing is, you have to do a little self-regulation.
I'm regulated.
Regulators, mount up.
I got some news for you.
You have some news for me.
Yes, Sunday night, I am actually doing a comedy show.
On Zoom?
No. At the Looney Bin.
I don't think you are. I don't think you'll be open Sunday.
Oh, we're gonna be open. We're done. Now we can only sell like 60 tickets.
Okay, here's what I need. Here's what I need more than anything before we go any fucking further. Okay, I need you to understand that how fast this thing moves, it is possible. I need you to just admit this for my sanity, so I don't have a fucking screaming attack right now. I need you to admit to me that you can comprehend how it is possible that you may have to mandatorily shut down by Sunday. That's how fast things move.
No, not here.
What are you talking about, old man?
It would take the National Guard. It's going to take the National Guard. They're just saying next week they're going to implement mandatory masks. You're literally going to have the National Guard out.
This is what I predicted, though, 3 months ago. This is what I called. This is what it's going to be. Storming the streets, you fucking morons. Good. I do hope you all get it, you fucking hobo fucking dopes. What is wrong with you people? What's wrong with you? Go inside, dig a hole, stick your head in it, and die. That's what the rest of us are doing.
Yeah, well, we did. Some of us, have to go out and make a living, dude.
There is no more living. What are you saving for? You know what I mean? This is done. Oh, we're going to go on a cruise when we retire. You're not retiring. There is no cruise. The company's bankrupt. What's the one I just heard today? Was a Bed Bath & Beyond's bankrupt. Jesus Christ. Can we all scrounge together our coupons and save them? What is happening? There's no normal. You say some of us have to work. You don't.
All right, Patrick, listen to me.
No. What do you think you need to be out delivering waffle fries to? There's no more. Get your bread, get your cheese, get your coffee, get in line. Communism. It's what's for dinner.
All right. So if you're saying this is the new normal, we all live in our houses now, what's the point of living?
No, I don't know. There is no point in living.
What are you saving your life
Everyone's trying to cram this problem, this virus, this epidemic, this pandemic into a box, into an algorithm that solved past problems. This is not like that. There is no going back. It doesn't give a fuck if you need another shift. It doesn't care. And at the end of the day, I'm sorry, but Waffle House is not a necessary business. We are going to live in I Am Legend, Roy. Get your guns.
So some people are going to die.
Most. God willing.
No.
From your
2%.
mouth to God's ears.
2%.
No. This thing, see, this is the fucking, simp right mentality. This COVID cuck fanboy bullshit. No, they're finding out now that this thing, 6 months afterwards, you could just fucking rot from the inside out. The main problem, all these people who thought they had it and got through it scot-free are now going back to the hospital. They're having constant headaches. Their organs have scar tissue all over them. This is Alien versus Predator. And they're both inside you.
Okay, so what do you want? If
I would like us to all...
Can I speak for a second, you freaking moron? You're losing your goddamn head.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up and listen to me.
You should have seen me before I had nicotine today.
Shut the fuck up and listen. What in God's name are you saving yourself for?
That's a good question. We should end it right here live.
Gun to the head.
That seems like a lot.
That, my friend, will go viral.
It will, because not since that dude went around that neighborhood shooting people. You remember that one on Facebook Live?
I don't remember that.
Well,
but anyway, the point is, what do we do? Do we just now live inside the domiciles now?
Yes.
Well, that's
I don't
easy
know.
for you to say when you have Kristen and the kids there and all the luxuries that your $1 million mansion affords you.
Well,
You're one of those liberal elite types.
I'm glad you brought that up. I have a way to save everybody. It's the Robinhood app. Have you guys heard about the Robinhood app?
No, I haven't.
If you haven't, sign up now. NobodyLikesOnions.com/Robinhood. You'll get a free stock, and so will I. I wish that was a joke. It's already made. Try it in your browser. The point is, now you're sitting there like, I wasn't going to try it, but now that he said it's real, I should probably just check and see if it's real. Because he didn't, that seemed off the cuff and he's drunk. I don't know. Try it. NobodyLikesOnions.com/Robinhood. We'll see. The point is, you get this app, you put $2,000 in. You might say, I don't have $2,000. Get it from your friends. Deposit $2,000. Then you can turn on margin and you can borrow money from the fucking broker. And then you can just go nuts and lose it all. This guy killed himself because he lost $700,000 in a week. It was great. So if you're bored, Robinhood.
All right. Here, Patrick, I want you to take a deep breath and just listen to me because I think you've gone around the bend.
I definitely have, Roy.
Okay. Just listen to me here. Now, I completely believe the virus is real. I completely believe we should be wearing masks and social distancing and doing whatever we can to not spread the disease. But I cannot go along with we're just going to live in our houses under seclusion now, and that's going to be okay. We're human beings. We're not built to do that.
I know. And therein lies the fucking problem. We aren't trained to do this. People who think they're doing it right, I just showed you the Biden thing. People who think they're doing this right are fucking up immensely. So there's no way you're going to be, aside from this is the thing the Republicans have right. Go out and get your 40 acres and a mule, and just live on your goddamn ranch and you won't get coronavirus. And I know that's not what 40 acres and a mule is. I don't want to get
you just combined two different things.
I know, but I was also calling them racist covertly in there. The point is, you're right. We aren't equipped to live like this, but good. You know what? Maybe good. Maybe you've all fucking forgotten that it's not about hashtags and lollipops.
Hashtags and lollipops. I want a shirt that says that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you've
that will go viral, man. That'll go. We'll make that go viral.
Yeah. After the show, visit hashtagsandlollipops.org.
.org.
Fat Sapphire. Long time no see. Glad you're on this platform. Get out.
Who's Fat Sapphire?
I started doing auto-tuning myself just to feel happy. It's fun,
Pat Yeezy.
This is Adam Thompson.
Dude, it's gonna be okay. Some of us are gonna go.
Look, it's gonna be fine. I'm not gonna get it. I'll tell you that, unless I've already had it, in which case I'm a goner because my organs will be mush within the week. But
I mean, they're not far from mush as it is.
You say what you want, man. I'm crushing this diet. I'm down. I'm doing well. I've been carbless.
Is there no overwhelming concern for health now because of this disease that blows my mind? Because it's 2 years ago we were partying so hard you had a seizure, so you took an hour and a half break from partying.
No. Kathleen wants to do the summer sun run, and so we're saving up to run 14K.
Saving up to run. Saving up.
Yeah.
You saved up your steps that you normally
Yeah. I pledged.
Wow, you're up to 7 miles worth of steps that you haven't used in 4 weeks.
Rollover steps.
Rollover steps.
Because that's what I've been doing for a week, rolling around to not use any steps. Just rolling to the bathroom, pissing on myself. I don't know, man. I'm not.
Can you imagine being single in this time though?
Oh yeah. I mean, I can't imagine if I didn't have Kathleen and her 2 daughters to fuck.
Dude, no. Just no. Anyway, the point is,
First of all, they're not your daughters, so mind your business, okay? They're not even my daughters, so get your mind out of the gutter. And they're
you put the mind in the gutter. You went all the way there.
These girls are legal in most of the Netherlands.
In the Philippines.
Right. Well, I think as long as they're air dried, you can fuck them in the Philippines. Right, newborns? The point is.
So here in Oklahoma, they're going to go with the mandatory mask thing next week. Because what you do is wait a week when you decide to do it. But like
that's the other thing is like I'm watching public officials like fucking DeSantis, like, oh my God, aren't you glad you're not in that fucking shithole anymore, Florida? But like, I mean, you're just in a landlocked version. But the point is, can you imagine a public official coming out and saying, we might have to lock down again? It's like, your numbers are higher than they've ever been. You might have to lock down again. And like you said, everything on this with this virus is a 2-week rolling period. So if they're already higher than they've ever been, they'll keep rising for 2 more weeks. If you start acting now, they'll come down in 2 weeks. These guys are acting like they haven't even seen that before. Oh, we may have to start rolling back. We may have to stop reopening. You're out of your minds. What movie are you guys watching?
You got it.
I'm not a scientist.
You're not. My God, you just keep.
I'm not a man. I'm not an angry man. I'm not a scientist, but I can recognize a pattern. The fuck is going on? We might have to roll back. I might have to hang myself from Bubba Wallace's garage. I don't know what's happening. And you're laid back, cool as a goddamn cucumber in what looks like heaven, a sea of white.
Actually, I am far from laid back, cool as a cucumber. I am in full angry panic mode over so many things that have to do with this. But hey, I got 13 days until baseball. So
are you dreaming?
It's happening.
This is what I'm talking about.
It's happening.
Look at my friend. Look at him. What a fucking broken idiot. He's a good guy. Don't hurt him for this. He's just fucking retarded. Holy shit, everybody. Get a picture of the moron. We got one. Are you crazy?
I'm not going to go to the game.
There's not going to be any games. Get your canasta out. There's no games.
Well, if there's no games,
coin flips.
Oh
There's not going to be basketball or baseball. And by the way, sports guys, enough. It was annoying when there was fucking sports. How are you more annoying when there's no sports? We get it. We get it. You were ignored as a child, and now you need points to earn daddy's love. Why don't you go to a gay bar and suck it out of a stranger like the rest of us? Oh, God. You can't really think there's going to be play ball. Get out of here.
Yes, there is.
There's not, Roy. When does it start?
Well, okay.
When does it start and how much
Oh, my God, let me talk.
I would never.
You're just literally screaming every time I say 2 syllables. Oh.
Got him. We did it, everybody. Look how triggered he is. I'm not even upset.
If there's no baseball, you get your $10 and your cigar.
What?
We made a bet.
No. First of all, this is what, 14 days?
We're down to 13 days left.
And where is this taking place? Florida?
All over.
You have
no fans in the stands.
No fans in the stands. There's not going to be any players on the mound.
Okay.
Who did that? And what is that noise? Oh.
Why is there faces of Patrick blowing up all over my screen?
I don't know, man. People do a lot of stuff. Somebody cheered 5 bits. Whatever that means. No, I don't think you're being realistic. And I don't think you're, like I said, in 2 weeks it's going to be worse than it's ever been. And what do you think? Even if they don't have people in the stands, do you know how many people it takes to like stream that and put that on? They got the towel boy.
They got it all set up.
You know? Yeah, but what happened? Didn't they just have a bunch of people test positive in some professional sport?
No, they did 11,000 tests and they had a total of like 1.7% return positives, which was way lower than what they suspected. And those people have been isolated. Every player gets tested every other day.
Okay. I think in 2 weeks, everyone will have hepatitis, COVID, and
Epovid?
Hepavid. Yeah. No, I don't know, man. It doesn't look good. And I think to not even acknowledge that it might not happen, you're nuts.
Oh, I acknowledge there's a small chance that this
Small?
I almost finished the whole fucking sentence there. It was beautiful.
You're making Roy, you're making me
complete as a human.
You're making me drink.
Yeah, I did that.
Ay.
It's not carrying the kids.
Please tell me Landry's joking. He's not really running Zoom shows, is he?
He's doing something. I don't know.
I know he's doing his talk show incorporated, but I'll give him a pass on that, just like I give him a pass for doing it in real life. But he's not doing he can't be doing stand-up.
You are fucking dreaming.
Stand-up show.
You are fucking dreaming.
What a waste of testing. What is a bit and how do I ignore it? I don't know. I don't know how any of this Twitch stuff works. And the more I keep hearing about Twitch in the news, the least I want to be a part of it. Apparently there's all these guys touching girls. There's girls crying. I don't know. Did you know about this world of like all these streamers, these $1 million guys, this Dr. Disrespect and Ninja and Shroud and all these nerds? No. You get paid for playing video games on a computer? What the fuck?
Yeah.
This esports thing is bananas.
Yeah, remember like the worst thing when we were kids was to be the person that didn't have a controller, so you had to watch. That was like the worst thing. It was excruciating.
Yeah.
Now it's like, that's fun.
That's what a millennial party is now. You know, hanging out and watching your friends play video games. And not even good video games, like things your grandma could play, like Mario Kart. You know what I mean? I can't tell you how many times Shuby had friends over, you know, mid-20s, has his friends over and they just sit around playing games. You know, only one's playing and the rest of them are just like, that's cool. And snapping it to their Insta snap story. You know, I don't know how any of this stuff works. I don't even have a smartphone.
Well, it's a new world. It's not built for old men like us.
Yeah, I don't know.
People that just keep jumping in here with the gothams. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's annoying as fuck.
They're subscribing. They're giving the channel money. They're earning emotes.
Do I get a piece of everyone that subscribes while I'm talking?
If one of those gothams hits you, you get credit for it, and it goes.
So I got about $30 coming.
It goes into your whole chat tier.
Boom! There's another one.
Yeah. No, fuck. Oh, so the pizza thing, we're delaying this till Monday.
Why?
Pizza off. Because I was too sick. I didn't make it, like, I haven't been eating or cooking or anything. So I just 2 days I've been functional. You know this because we've been talking about doing a show and I just haven't even been. But also you didn't enter. You didn't follow the rules. So, you'd be disqualified.
I'm the standard bearer. So what I do doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
catch me.
This is like saying Mayweather doesn't have to box because he's the one who challenged the other guy. It's like I don't have to get in the ring. I'm the one who said I could kick your ass. Like that's stupid.
Exactly.
No. I've seen your pizzas. I think they look good. You have officially entered them now. And we'll let I think we'll maybe have Alex Ansel on. I'm going to get the fattest people I can find around the globe.
No, fattest people they're the worst judges of food.
Why?
Because they have they're not discerning.
Now who's going on a rant? Oh, if I could just get a piece of pizza in Edgewise.
What?
I don't know. A lot of people were yelling stuff.
All I'm saying is a fat person is not a good judge of food. That person eats whatever is in front of him. He doesn't give a fuck. A shitty lasagna, he's going to fucking eat it. Shitty fucking tacos, they're going to eat it.
First of all, what's a shitty lasagna?
Somebody decided to make it Southwest with taco beef and cheddar cheese.
Southwest lasagna?
Yeah, right now I just said that. That sounds fucking horrible. Alex Ansel God damn, that sounds good. That's why he's not the fucking judge. You give me a skinny guy that loves to eat. That's what I fucking want
He would too. It'd be 3 ingredients: corn, ricotta, and cumin. And he would just love it.
No fucking fat guys judging, period. You must be under 250 pounds.
I gave a girl a shitty lasagna one time. Is that a sex move?
No, that is not a shitty lasagna. That's a Sacramento lasagna, and it's a completely different thing.
I know. It's when you take the condom off and it's covered with both yeast infection, white chunks, and period blood. It looks like a lasagna.
There you go. That's a Sacramento lasagna.
Yeah, and you got to chew that noodle, baby.
Oh, God.
Sacramento. Why Sacramento?
I don't know.
It was Schwarzenegger's thing. Gavin Newsom's always chewing on soiled condom. By the way, I love the maps that they're drawing of the flare-up area. It looks like the Civil War. It looks like the Civil War line. It's just the South is this wave of red it's showing. And I'm like, that's perfect. If we could just have all those states fall into the ocean and California is lumped in with you guys somehow. Somehow, like the reddest states and California are the worst ones having a resurgence.
Listen, off of COVID for just a second. Did you see this decision by the Supreme Court yesterday that basically they said, so what it was an Indian guy that got charged with murder was suing the state of Oklahoma saying they don't have jurisdiction over him because this is actually tribal land. And the Supreme Court held up and said all the tribal lands here in eastern Oklahoma, all of Tulsa, is actually still tribal reservation, and none of the state's cases against these people hold up.
Yeah, but I mean, that's typically the way it goes, right?
No, they've never held up for the tribes. But now nobody knows what's going on. This isn't the state of Oklahoma anymore. I live in Creek Nation.
Yeah, I'm 40. You're 48.
I'll be 50 in a month.
50?
50 in 32 days.
I say, what do you think you realistically got? I think I got 20 good years in me.
Oh, 6, 7.
If I play my cards right,
My hip and my knee are so bad I can barely walk.
I think I can make 20 more years if I save up enough steps. And
rollovers.
And then I think I'm done. And because of that, I think this earth is we're about to get a giant do-over. And I'm thinking about just redlining it. Now, I don't want to kill people, but
Wait, time out. I just told you that the eastern half of my state is no longer the eastern half of my state, that it now belongs to the tribal Indians, and the Supreme Court has said so. And you go, so how long you think you got left on this planet?
Well, look.
no comment on that? I now
Because-
live on an Indian reservation.
Because
My
it's
cigarettes just got $1.50 cheaper a pack.
oh, why? Because they don't have to pay the teachers.
No, because they don't have to pay the government taxes anymore.
Well, here's the problem. It won't be like it's not like they're going to be redistributing new maps tomorrow.
There's a map on the front of the newspaper today, drawing out which tribes are in control of which land.
Right, but there's also a map in every newspaper in August showing the new school districts. You know what I mean? That's not a map that's going to be used widely. It's distributed. Globes aren't going to change. You know what I mean? Like nobody's going like, oh, this is the Sequoia Hills or whatever they want to call it.
They're actually sitting there. They're basically what the Supreme Court said are you have to start letting people out of jail. You had no right to throw them in jail because you are not in control of these lands. The tribes are. And if the tribes haven't tried these people for crimes, that you have no authority. That the Oklahoma courts don't have the authority anymore.
Yeah, I just don't buy any of it. You know, everyone with any kind of tangential interest in anything going on right now is just trying to get their shit passed right now because nobody's paying attention.
Well, no, it's like a 10-year-old case. They just
I know, and it's moved nowhere in 10 years, but now but this is what I'm saying. It's gone nowhere in 10 years, and now they're pushing it through because like all this shit's going on. So it's like, oh, let's try this. They don't have enough energy to fight everything right now. You know what I mean? They're too busy convincing people to wear masks
If you're making shit up, you don't know what you're talking about.
How? You just backed it up.
The arguments for this were done way before COVID. This is just the decision that was handed down. It was scheduled to come down in this time. COVID has nothing to do with it.
But what I'm
But
saying
making everything
is
about COVID and Black Lives Matter.
No, it is though. Because it would have not gotten passed.
So
it would have not gotten passed.
Before, what do you mean? Before there was a virus, they had this argument and they said they're going to do the decision around this time. And now they did exactly what they did, but said they were going to do before the fucking virus. And they do it. And you go, oh, it's because of the virus. That's fucking insane. You're making everything about the virus.
That's right,
you
bro.
Narcissistic fucking douchebag. It's not about you. It's not about the virus. There are other things in the world besides COVID and Patrick. Ooh, that sounds like a great morning show.
So you think I had something to do with it too?
Patrick and COVID in the morning.
You're right. It probably is not just COVID. Let's think about how I affected it.
Patrick and COVID in the morning. It's contagious.
Jesus Christ. Get infected weekdays. I always schedule my infections. Wasn't that
called the antibodies?
Opie and Anthony back in the day with the virus.
The virus.
That was ahead of the time.
Yeah.
What are they? I haven't checked on Opie and Anthony in forever. Are they both still doing their things?
Anthony doing the compound and doing great with it. Me and Anthony.
Whoa. We just
salty.
Got Tootsie Rolled.
I don't mind the little graphics except for when somebody puts a fucking face up there. I don't like the fucking faces.
Yeah, don't do the faces.
Why? Yeah. Get off my lawn.
He's very angry about certain
I was so happy before I started talking to you. Or let me say, listening to you scream over me for an hour.
I got to tell you, it's done me wonders. I feel better. Be careful. Oh, look, here comes Steve Curran trying to make it about him. I'll get to you, you fucking little potato pounding bitch. I don't know. You can't say anything that's got any connotation anymore, so that sounded Irish. Potato pounding bitch. We need slangs that have no racial or sexual gender connotation to them.
Yeah, nobody cares about making fun of the Irish. We got that little leprechaun dude at Notre Dame. Nobody's ever said a fucking word.
You can't.
Or have any of us fucking Irish people ever complained about it? We're like, all right, we're drunk, angry little trolls. Fine, fuck you.
In
the goddamn name.
Cleaning the grease traps.
Irish lives matter.
They are changing the mascot of Big Boy
To a girl.
to a woman. But the name of the restaurant is not changing. This is the most confusing part. So she's saying, come on out to Big Boy, and then a big woman greets you, and then you're not supposed to mention it because trans.
Shit.
And then also Twitch is in trouble because they tweeted LGBTQ plus support during Pride Week and said when the G also stands for gamer. And then all the gays got upset because they were like, how dare you single us out and take away from the G?
You have violated the sanctity of our acronym.
It is Bob's Big Boy does look like Chaz Bono. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but that's just what we do now. We love to we're into a couple of things, moving goalposts and getting people. That's what we're into right now.
Yes.
And if we can double whammy it, if we can move a goalpost and go back and give you a penalty for something you did 13 years ago, even better. Even better. Half Irish redheaded lives don't matter. That's a saliva trap. Wow. Let's have a look at Roy's quarantine. Wine glass, a paper towel holder.
Why is that? That's not my quarantine. What the hell does that mean?
A mop handle. There's no mop on that. It's just the handle.
It's a broom.
I wonder how a Mexican big boy went. Oh, Moody and I and Chip Chris went to Tijuana, and I drove my car over the border because I like living on the edge. And we were driving back, and Chris was hungry, so we looked up on my GPS. Big boy, there's a Big Boy in Tijuana, and I was looking up how to get there, and the data was slow for my GPS, and he was losing his mind. He was like hangry, where he was just like, "Come on, I'm hungry," but like in a British accent, so it was funny. "I need to eat now. I'm starving." Which is just hilarious. So Moody and I were laughing and teasing him, doing this voice. "Do you want a big boy? Do you want to have a big boy? We're going to get you a big boy." And he was so fucking angry. And this is when Chris had already had enough of Moody. He hates Moody because Moody's shorter and funnier than him. It's the only reason I can think of. And
the reasons you hate me.
No. You're not short or funny. And
I'm definitely shorter and funnier than you.
Wow. Yeah. Look, agree to disagree. We've seen the results. Why don't you go back to selling cars?
No.
Why not?
Because I hated doing it in the first place.
I think it's going to be a hot market right now.
Do you?
Yeah, there's never been a hotter time for people to hit the open road and really put two and two together. What are you doing tonight?
I have too much time that I'm going to be focusing here on this podcast and my baseball updates every week.
It's about some time somebody focuses on it.
I'm proud of you. You're really getting back into it. I'm very proud.
Oh, yeah. Well, when you're home, and you've got some time, you can start.
I really feel strongly that I need to starting the show with you. I can't do this. Come in after you've already had a meltdown.
Well, I knew I was going to scream a little bit, and I knew you'd come in and try to make me calmer, and in the process, upsetting me more. So let's just call it what it is. I definitely didn't chill out when you got on. You think you're going to be watching baseball in 13 days. I'm losing my shit.
I'm going to be watching baseball and unwrapping the box that the new microphone you're sending me comes in when you lose the bet.
I
So,
got a friend in the chat right now whose mother died from COVID, and you're where's baseball? You know what I mean? Grow up.
I have friends whose mothers have died from cancer. I still go outside every day.
Yeah, I still cheer for cancer. Okay.
Cheering for baseball does not spread the disease.
It does. It
Ow.
does. The same way a comic who's going and doing a show this weekend, aka you, who clearly has no respect for the public or their safety, it's irresponsible. You even going out like that. I'll call the manager and tell him too. Don't put Roy on. These people are going to come out, get COVID, and not see a funny show. What's the upside?
Well, he's been doing shows. Are you going to do your dates in September?
Moody says cheering for baseball does spread the disease. It's airborne.
Yeah, but you're not near anybody when you're watching it on TV.
Doesn't matter. You're spreading it, and it can live for 3 days on some surfaces.
Okay.
So you cheer for baseball in a bar and then leave, and then a guy comes by to cheer for hockey, and now he's got it because you couldn't keep your mouth shut. Go Yankees. We get it.
See, this is everything now is like one thing always leads to the other. So cheering for baseball is indirectly racist, and you obviously hate black people.
Yeah, just like they're taking Hamilton. They want Hamilton off Disney Plus.
Why?
Because listen to this, you fucking idiots. I hope you're all happy. You know, I picture the people who make these kind of issues, these problems, I picture they all look like Landry. Hamilton is a musical that was celebrated 5 years ago when it all came out. Lin-Manuel Miranda's dick couldn't get dry because it was hopping from mouth to mouth, from critics to industry to the woke. All this because he, ignored racial norms. He cast different races as different people. It's woke. Now, people are upset that he ignored racism and ignored slavery and ignored oppression of black people. Black people weren't singing, okay? They weren't singing. They were minorities who were, maligned by society, and you didn't represent that in the musical. By casting minorities in the major roles that were white people, you've ignored history, and they're pissed. Like, you can't win. You can't win with it. That's the point. And people want to...
That doesn't make any sense because, who Alexander Hamilton was, he wasn't ever part of the whole slavery system, oppression in the South. He was all New York. He was an orphan. He was an immigrant. He was the original New Yorker. It doesn't make any sense. He's not Thomas Jefferson.
Wasn't he, though? We're all Thomas. Hashtag I am Thomas. Hashtag not all Thomas Jeffersons. It's over. It's over. I think all Black Lives Matter. Okay. Now what? Now that we've got the semantics right, is everything fixed? I'm just sick of spinning our wheels. Being upset about a musical is gayer than musicals.
I have never spoken to a black person.
Oh, we knew it. Get him. Get him, everybody. I knew it.
That fucking Hamilton. It just pisses me off.
You don't like Hamilton?
No, actually, I'm going to go watch it here. I'm getting ready to tell you I got to go because I'm going to watch it.
Well, I'd love to be in the room where it happens.
What?
You'll get it after the music. Anyway, the point is, don't give blacks anything because then they're mad that you didn't recognize what they didn't have. I don't know how to make it right. If you make an accurate description that you were having slaves that were free or fighting for the North fighting in this fucking American Revolution, fighting for Britain in exchange for their free, all these fucking weird different dynamics at play where slaves are making deals with white people for shit. And no matter how you represent it on screen, someone can get mad. Whether if you fixed it all and made it right, you've ignored history. And if you erect a statue to what actually happened, you're celebrating a bad history. How dare, like, it's just like, what are we doing? When is it all going to be okay? What is the end goal? I'm afraid it just doesn't stop. Like we're canceling. We pulled an episode of Workaholics that Chris D'Elia was on. Okay. How many people did we save doing that? Like, what are we doing? We're like, in a world where Louis C.K. has another show now on his own with a woman, and that's okay. I don't know why we have to Photoshop the Twin Towers out of the opening of Friends. I don't understand what's okay to be history and what's not. It's just a weird, it's a weird world, man.
Because Bill turned into a douchebag, I can never enjoy the comedy stylings of Rudy Huxtable ever again.
Yeah, Jim Jeffries has a new comedy special. I watched part of it, but he talks about that. It's like these people who are like, I'll never listen to a Michael Jackson song again because of what he did to those kids. There's no proof he ever did anything to any kid. There's no proof of that. And I can introduce you to him. We should have my friend Richie Sheehy, an Irish comedian, on here. He'll convince you otherwise. He has the fucking proof. He has the receipts. Those two guys in that Finding Neverland documentary are full of shit. He's done way more research than I would. But we just, I don't know what the goal is. And I hope you're all happy with the way things are going, but I don't want to be in it anymore. And I don't want to do it anymore. And this world, it's, if I could go to an island and just live quietly and still have high-speed internet access, I probably would do it.
You gotta have high-speed internet access so you can watch baseball.
Yeah. I got MLB Plate Pass or whatever the fuck it's called.
It's the MLB.
Let me tell you something. If you are into Red Zone or the MLB Swing Pass,
Extra
or
inning.
you have the extra inning. Go behind the scenes and see what kind of icy hot the boys rub on their nuts. I'm not into you. We should count the times that Roy just walks away. This is why there's certain people I can't have.
Myself an iced tea.
I had to make myself an iced tea. This is why you never made it as a comic.
Yes, that's why.
Bud Light's real man of comedy is getting himself an iced tea.
I know, I'm just like regular people.
Yeah.
I know you think that I walk around and people just get my iced tea for me, but no, I get up, I put the lemon in there, I put the fucking sweetener in there, I put the tea on top of that, I stir it, I make my own tea. I'm a real man.
Wow. Redneck margarita. Some tequila and Mountain Dew. Well, I'm glad.
Are you better now?
No,
can I leave you and you'll be okay?
I thought that you and I could have a serious conversation, but I see you're still in delusion land. And
What am I delusional about?
all of it. You're out of your mind.
It's real. It's happening. I gotta live.
You gotta live, but it doesn't involve baseball and working ever again.
I literally did a spit take on that. And their droplets have gone more than 6 feet.
The new existing is this. You should get. I'm gonna start a website.
You make money off of this. I don't.
I don't make any money off this. This all goes to my probation officer and most of my victim settlements.
How is Darren?
What?
Darren, your probation officer.
Oh yeah, I call him Mr. McAfee.
Mr. McAfee.
Yeah, you can't call him Darren. That's disrespectful as shit.
Hey, he's not my probation officer. We're more like friends.
Oh god, you sound like every black person when Bush got elected. He's not my president. Okay, we get it.
Yeah, remember when they thought Bush was a horrible president?
Right.
They would kill for Bush now.
Man.
It's gonna be okay.
Is it? I don't know the difference between Trayvon Martin and Obama anymore. Like, it's all running together in my head. I don't know what's real.
So all black people look alike is what you're saying. Great.
Wow.
We're getting canceled.
Obama's not black. He's American. Roy?
Sir?
Would you do a shot with me?
No, man. I'm drinking iced tea. I haven't had a drink since the second week of quarantine.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
I have not had one sip of alcohol since the second week of quarantine.
I will do it myself.
But I do have to go. I'm going to watch Hamilton.
All right, well, we're going to do a COVID cocktail real quick. Hold on. We got scotch. And then, just like Trump ordered, we finish it off with a little. You drink this, you keep the virus away. You get your hydrochloroquine and your mouthwash. You are going to have yourself.
Now you spit the droplets out 6 feet from your body.
Yeah. Mind the circles, everyone. Cheers.
To you, my friend, it's going to be okay.
It's not, but you know what?
I'm getting product placement money.
20, that's not even on camera. You can see what's on camera. There you go. Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it.
30 seconds on screen, I get $1.50.
I still owe you 140 pounds until next time. Oh, yeah. It's not like I'm starving over here. All right, Roy Johnson, everybody. Anything you want to say to the people? Roy, the pizza thing. So we're going to do Monday deadline. We'll judge them next week. Is that fair? I think that's fair.
Yeah, but you gotta pick the right judges. You just can't pick a fat guy. Your reasoning on that is way off.
So we need some skinnies?
Yeah, some people that actually choose to eat things, that don't just wake up and have to eat things.
So we need more people of color and women. You sound just like the network.
All right, I'm out of here. It's fun, guys.
All right, join us next week for Roy T. Johnson's pizza party. You'll love the way you look. That's gonna do it for Roy. I'll get into if you want to know the Curran thing, because I see him. By the way, and I know, that you're a piece of shit, Curran, because the meek little way you're hanging in the chat room, typing here and there, testing it out. Like, is it okay? Am I cool? You're not. We're all over you, and we've had enough of your shit. And this is your intervention. It's not okay. We're not happy with you. If you saw the end of the last marathon show, after show, by the way, nobodylikesonions.com/overdose. Tons of bonus stuff you're not getting if you're not a member. Join now. $10 a month. We've never raised the price since 2006. I'm not a greedy man. I just want your 10s. It's 10. I don't even get your 10s. PayPal takes about 82 cents, and then the government comes in and Uncle Sam fishes his hands around, grabbing me by the pussy. I'm not greedy. We just want your 10s. It's $100 a year. NobodyLikesOnions.com/overdose. Get all the bonus stuff. But at the end of earlier I was at work, just got home. Fuck off. Banned. Refund all his things. I don't know if there's a bot that does that, but figure it out. Refund bot. It's only available in my chat. We're on the thing before the show even. This is like a 5-hour period, okay? Before the show starts, Twitch keeps dropping out. Twitch keeps dropping our stream, and I realized that Twitch's persistent streaming key. This is the secret code that you need to broadcast with. Changes like 30 days, every 30 days. So I had to re-put that into my broadcast software that broadcasts the video out to Twitch. comes through your beautiful window here. Okay? Great. So the key was expired. It was an old key. So I got the new key. We put it in. It's stopped having issues. I did a 2-hour show, took a break, came back with an after show, was streaming with Steve Current. I like this guy. Seems pretty cool. Get out. We don't want you here. We don't need new fans. We've got enough. We've got enough. Only if you know me, then you can come. You can be here. If you know me from somewhere else, if you're from Twitch, get out of my room. I don't like new people. I don't like new stuff. I don't like people coming around here. We don't need new people. I don't need anybody new. We don't need you. Especially when you come in here and you don't know me. You try to pretend that you want to be a part of me, but you'll never be unless you can leave. I want to apologize for whatever that was. Your stream key never changes unless you tell it to. Okay, so maybe it's my software. My software I don't cut and paste a stream key. My software authenticates with Twitch, OAuth or some shit, and authenticates, and then I have to re-authenticate every 30 days. Maybe that's what it is. Either way, that was the issue. So then we do a 2-hour show with no issues. I go away for 20 minutes. We come back. We're on an after show. Steve Curran calls in. We talk for 30 minutes. Then he gets up to hang a Confederate flag in the background. There's video of all this. You can see it on the overdose. Now, a couple of things. And by the way, one of the most disgusting cocktails. Don't ever mix one of these for yourself. So he hangs up a Confederate flag. Within 2 minutes of him hanging that up, the fact that you own a Confederate, like, here's the thing about Curran. You got to understand. And I'm honestly torn right now on where this guy is, because I thought he was a pretty smart guy. But sometimes I talk to him and I don't know. And maybe I'm in the fragile mental state that he's trolling me. Maybe I'm the joke. Maybe I'm the asshole. He hangs a flag, Confederate flag. Now, here's why it bugs me about him having a Confederate flag. He didn't have a Confederate flag. I will guarantee you this and promise you this. If he had a Confederate flag before a few years ago, I'll let it be a pass. If this is your dad's Confederate flag, a family heirloom, passed down from generation to generation, both you and your dad put it on the back of their pickup truck, and you had your horn modified to like the Dukes of Hazzard. I'll give it to you. You're allowed to have a Confederate flag. You ordered a Confederate flag off the internet once it became a hot button issue. Maybe not this time, but last time, a couple years ago. Yeah, he has the Kekistan flag too. He's a guy who orders flags because it's funny and controversial. Again, the kind of guy who buys a MAGA hat for a joke. I don't have a problem with it. Basic. You should burn any Confederate flag you own. Just offensive. Oh. Well, again, Maggot Man, you can get the fuck out, okay? Because if you're new here, we don't have to. Also, that's an insane statement. Look, if I had a Confederate flag, I don't. But if I woke up and there was a Confederate flag on my doorstep, I would probably bring it on the show and do a little bit on it, because I have a show. If I didn't, I would either throw it away or give it to Kathleen to basic bitch put on her Pinterest and be like, oh my God, look what somebody put on our doorstep. Maggot, people have their right to opinions. Don't be me. Yeah, Maggot. Listen to Grucken. I don't know either of you. Get out, both of you. unsubscribe. We'll give you your money back. We'll talk to Twitch. We've got a whole deal with Ninja and Shroud and Captain Disrespect and Caped Waffle Avenger. We got to deal with all those guys. Can you imagine? I had no idea. That over here on Twitch, there was a world of nerds raping women. Holy shit. I joined Twitch. It all blows out of proportion. We're brothers, but he's a soy boy. Well, I'm going to have to pick sides soon. And it looks like Maggot Man is subscribed. So we'll see. No, Maggot Man has a Twitch subscription. Look, the point of all this is we got kicked off Twitch. The stream dropped. I had him take the flag down. We rejoined, and then it was up fine. And then I was like, here's the main problem. I don't even care. Sexual offenders are rife on Twitch, apparently. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, I get in trouble for a Confederate flag. By the way, I think that's gay. And I can probably get kicked off for saying that's gay. I don't know. I think it's gay to take down a stream because they own a symbol. It's weird. What if my channel was on Confederate history and I was doing, like, what if my channel was on Nazi history and I was going over Nazi memorabilia and showing like the uniforms and stuff, and you saw a swastika? You keep clipping. My monitors don't like it. I don't think I'm clipping. I'm watching the signal and we haven't clipped. I'm staying I'm never going above -1.5 decibels. So, dial in your equipment. Input down, output up. Well, that's a good general rule for life. I love you telling me how to dial it in. Now, look, a lot of stuff did just change on our stream. I don't like. There's something going on here. I'll tell you this. Boom. Let me try this. What about that? Is that better? Am I super quiet? I don't know. I'm watching your fucking mic channel. Your mic is clipping. It's turning red. Look, that's your computer. And I can't be responsible for what your computer shows. I'm watching my mic levels and they're not clipping. Do you want to fight now? How do we do this? Would you like to see my levels not clipping? I don't know if we have that capability. Let me grab another camera. Calling me out like this while I'm going off on Curran makes me look like a little fucking bitch. I'm having a fucking rant. I don't have another camera to show, but my shit's not clipping. So I don't know what's happening. We can all dial it in. And here comes Curran. Your audio sounds fine, Patrick. Don't suck my dick. What upsets me about Curran, and it's happened about 3 times in the past week or so, is like Curran is an expert of none. But he thinks he knows a lot of shit about a lot of shit. So in one instance, he's telling me how many shows I did during a period. I don't even remember the argument. He's telling me how many shows I did over a period. And I go, that's not true. Because I just know. Like, I know that's wrong, whatever he's saying. Because it's crazy. He comes back with like double the estimate. I'm like, no, that's still wrong. He comes back with triple the estimate. I'm like, that's still wrong. It's over 4 times what you originally said. You fucking dope. And yet, you dug in and took an argument for 2 days. It'd be like me calling up Anderson Cooper and be like, oh, AC 360. I think it's 359. Let's count them again. I don't know how many degrees are in a circle. Oh, Anderson Cooper, I don't think you covered this story. Oh, I was in Islamabad. I don't think you were. Oh, I was there. I don't know. I don't think you were. Well, I'm me, and I was there, and I remember it. I don't think you were there. I'm going to have to look it up. Oh, you were right. You were there. Why argue with people about things, A, they're the expert on, and B, you are absolutely making shit up out of your asshole. Absolutely. So, like, I tell them the stream went down because of this flag, this Confederate flag. And he just goes, no, it didn't. And I'm like, take the flag down so we can go back on the stream. I'm not. You didn't go down. You're fucking with me. So that's 2 minutes we waste with me convincing him that we actually went down on the stream. Then he takes it down and starts arguing with me about I should be able to have that up. I don't work for Twitch. I didn't take it down. You nut. You're arguing with people about things that aren't real. And you're looking at me going, Patrick, you're doing it. You're losing your shit right now. Maybe I am. But this is the end of the rope. Imagine me 3 hours ago before I had nicotine. Out of my mind. Damn, Captain. I haven't seen a live show with you in a while. You look great. I don't. Big fan. Patrick, I've actually been watching you for years. Just found out you streamed on Twitch. Big fan. Fine. Stay. Steve Curran is what happens when white privilege skips a generation. I don't know. But if this is how it's going to be, I'm out. You're Currncelled. You're Currncelled. I've had enough curved updates. We've been quarantined enough. You're Currncelled. Enough of it. Love the new time slot. Thank you very much. Thank you for spending onion rings to highlight your message. Do you see what we're doing? In this Twitch universe, the things you can earn in my channel, onion rings, subscriptions, bits, emotes, cheering, explosions. Everyone you know is going to die. And what we're doing is changing the name of sports ball teams and spending onion rings to highlight messages. Patrick is balls deep in Listerine and Glenfiddich. We are really in the dark timeline. Yeah. I don't know. A lot of streams you'll watch are happy and the people are into it and have answers. Not this one. We spiral into a death depression. And that's just the way it is. So any other questions? I'm doing an AMA before I leave. Seriously though, join the overdose. It is back. Your money is not wasted. We do have lots of content in there and only more on the way. We have some old stuff, stick around. I'll yell about Curran some more. Probably I will get drunker. So, that's just going to be crazy. Grucken just rated the channel with 2 viewers. Grucken just hosted the stream for 1 viewer. Whoo. So much love. Thank you very much. If you're not watching the video version, you just missed a really, really dope emote explosion. I ran out of onion rings. Well, no fear. There's more to earn. And I do want to say I'm sorry for going off on Curran and first responders. How's the family, Patrick? Hope your sister is happy and healthy. I'm pretty sure she actually died. She's in Florida, so we don't really talk. But I'll tell you this. She's probably dead. Cool emotes, dog. What else? Anything else? Any other big ones before we get out of here? We are going to do a little bit of an after show, maybe a lot of an after show. I'll be around here till 6, 7 a.m. at the earliest. We will be back. The stream is probably going to drop for a minute and then come back on. That's just to end this recording. So don't go anywhere. Hang in the chat. Give me 2-3 minutes. The stream will start back up. You'll get a whole new one. If you'd like to know what's coming up next, join the overdose. And if you think it's just going to be me yelling more, And even more fervently, I can't say that you're wrong. Okay.